Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach when working with clients. We help gym owners and coaches build successful nutrition programs without reinventing the wheel. I'm your host, Nicole Aucoin, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of The Basics of Nutrition Coaching, CrossFit Preferred Nutrition Course. In this podcast, I'm going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a successful nutrition program where you finally feel confident talking about nutrition to your members and your communities. Today's guest is Kayla Pollock. She is actually one of our dietitians on staff and is highly involved with coach development. Here's what I know. Gym owners wear a lot of hats. Sometimes coach development gets pushed to the back burner. When is the last time you had a staff meeting? When is the last time you've invested time, money, energy into helping your coaches sharpen their skills to deliver a better service to your members? At HSN Mentoring, this is something that we do for gym owners to develop nutrition coaches. When I hire people to come onto our team, the first thing I look for is a growth mindset. Geez, we don't all know everything. If I would have not evolved and invested thousands of dollars into my own education, our program would never be where it is today. And it's still constantly evolving and getting better. Let's face it, if we don't invest time into getting better, we will remain stuck and our programs are not going to flourish like they could. In this episode, we discuss how to develop nutrition coaches and, in my opinion, one of the best and biggest initiatives that we are releasing with HSN Mentoring. By adding a habit-based coaching and accountability program, you are able to deepen the relationships with your clients and truly be a part of their transformation to become the healthiest versions of themselves. As a CrossFit or small boutique fitness owner, you're in a unique position because you already have better connections with your clients than the big Globo gyms. It's obvious the impact and the connections that are built in a CrossFit gym. From the outside looking in, it might look like a cult, but the truth is you're surrounding yourself with people in a community who is truly passionate about becoming the best versions of themselves and wanting others around them to do the same. As a gym owner or a coach, you're in a unique position to help your clients because they already trust you. You have connections with them. When you look at the foundation of the fitness pyramid, it says nutrition. I remember going to many CrossFit gyms and they would show the fitness pyramid, which had nutrition on the bottom, and they would say, nutrition's really important, but we'd skip right over the conversation and go right into getting a sweat in the gym. We all know you can't out-exercise a bad diet. I opened up Healthy Steps Nutrition in 2012. It was just a nutrition program. At that time, my husband and I were traveling around to CrossFit gyms to run nutrition challenges, like most of us have done. The problem was the program ended at the end of the challenge. People saw great results, but then they likely gained some of the weight back. People need accountability and support to see amazing results. The Healthy Steps Nutrition Mentoring program started in 2015 because one of the gym owners in my hometown asked me to run our nutrition program at her gym. She asked and I laughed. I'm like, you don't have the secret sauce. I do. But then I started thinking about it. What if we could systemize everything so she couldn't screw it up? She and I worked together for months to try and figure out how to do it. And it's been evolving ever since. In 2016, there were some gym owners that found out what we were doing. And within 6 months, we had 30 gyms running the Healthy Steps Nutrition program. I remember one day early in the whole process looking at my husband and saying, wouldn't it be so cool if we had 50 gyms running our program? He laughed and said I was crazy. Well, we definitely did it. He underestimated my ability for sure. As more and more gym owners started running our nutrition program, I realized if I'm going to do this and truly help CrossFit gym owners build nutrition into their businesses, we need to own a CrossFit. And that's what we did. We opened up Healthy Steps Nutrition and CrossFit HSN expanded into CrossFit HSN in 2016. Over the past 7 years, we've helped over 700 gyms launch successful nutrition programs. We've trained over 3,500 gym owners and coaches through our mentoring program. I've worked with CrossFit to provide CEUs, create the CrossFit Preferred Nutrition course in 2020, and have spoken at the games many times. Let's just say I'm all in helping gym owners because I understand the impact that adding nutrition and accountability using a habit-based approach can have on your clients to help them become the best versions of themselves. I also saw the impact of having this type of program during shutdowns. For gyms who were able to convert their clients to ongoing support virtually, they were able to maintain their clients and retain them. They were able to continue to have revenue coming in because they just converted everyone to virtual accountability and support. Clients saw better results because they had that support. If you know that nutrition is the missing piece of the puzzle in your gym and you're ready to invest the time and energy into building a nutrition program, we would love to help you. HSN provides you a training to get everything you need set up, from the business side to coach development to ongoing support and even a client management app so that you can have all of your clients in one place. To be able to successfully build and scale a nutrition program, you need systems and you need ongoing support to help you. Let us help you. You can click the link in the show notes to book a free call. All right, let's get to this episode with Kayla, all on coach development. Enjoy. Kayla, welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Man, it has been a whirlwind since you have been on the podcast.
Yeah, so much has happened. So much.
Well, first, I guess we can officially say congratulations. You are an RD. It's been a little bit, but you are a dietitian now. You finished the training. You are done. And now you're killing it.
Yes. Yeah. It's crazy to think that our last podcast, I was still a student, still working through it. And now I am a licensed dietitian. What a road.
So you are a gym owner. You guys had a nutrition program in like 2 minutes. Tell me what you were doing before HSN and what you are doing now.
Yeah. So we had a nutrition program, and I say that loosely because we'd be lucky to have one person in that program at any given month. We were offering what we thought was good information. We were trying to offer recommendations, but we had zero follow through. That's kind of enter HSN. We were looking for some help on the resources, that turnkey business solution, because we didn't have that background. We didn't know what to do with it. And through that, now we have anywhere from, 25 to 35 clients in our nutrition program. We have the resources, and with everything that HSN has been able to open our eyes to, we have the confidence to offer everything that our clients need to find success.
The cool thing is, you guys have killed it, which is why you're now on our team as well. But the cool thing is you guys have now expanded your reach to do different partnerships and build nutrition only clients and just really help more people in your community beyond the gym that you have.
Absolutely. I think it's also worth noting, because of that kind of change, because that expansion, having so many of our clients be nutrition only clients, we changed our name from Tri-Cities to Radiant Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. And I'd like to note that nutrition is before the fitness there.
I love that. I think so many gyms, like we all know, nutrition is the driving force, the driving factor. And what you said, like I say we had a nutrition program loosely. I hear that every day, all day. We all know that it's important, but being able to deliver a professional experience and a consistent experience is vital to the success of a program. And most gym owners lack that. Bring you into the conversation, and you play a huge part in coach development. And one of the recent additions that we added, which has been so valuable to help coaches launch their programs with confidence, is the coach evaluation. I want to dive into coach development. I think as gym owners, we're really good at developing the fitness side, right? We take our level 2, we go to gymnastics course, we enter a ton of different fitness coaching certifications out there, but we don't really look at how do we develop nutrition coaches beyond an online course.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of going back to where I started, back to my roots, as I started as a nutrition coach, I really had to fight that lack of confidence and continue to push forward and grow until I could get where I am today. And I think that it stems back to why I'm so passionate about these evaluations, about coach development and helping all the new coaches, the current existing coaches, increase that confidence, just the way I did.
I think sometimes as a nutrition coach, you feel like you're on an island or you're not really sure if you're doing it right or what you can do better and more efficiently. When we go to different CrossFit gyms, and I used to love doing this with my husband, we'd go to different CrossFit gyms and hear different cues, and I would take it home, and that would be another tool in my toolbox. But as a nutrition coach, how are you getting more tools in your toolbox if you're not surrounding yourself with other nutrition coaches and other people who are doing it better than you?
Oh, 100%. I think it's fun because even coming out of these evaluations, I'll write down little cues and tips or things that coaches say to me. And I'm like, wow, that's really great. I want to use that. So we can all be doing that. And it is just as important, if not more important, to have those experiences to grow that toolbox in the nutrition coaching position.
I love it. I mean, there's so many online courses for nutrition out there. And I would submit to every single listener that you don't need another online course. You need mentoring, you need support, you need a two-way conversation to hear for a coach that's doing it better than you, to hear what you're doing and give you feedback so that you can become a better coach. I just had a call with a gym owner who's been around for forever, I think like 14 years at this point. And we were talking about his free intro process. And he is like, Nicole, I want to increase the amount of people that are signing up for nutrition and fitness. And we started talking about what he's doing now and what he could do better. And he's like, I see the missing piece of the puzzle right now, like by the role play that we did. And then I'm like, okay, let's take this a step further. Who else on your staff does these free intros? Right? He's like, oh yeah, I don't even know what they're doing. I'm like, okay, that's all right. Like, let's all get on a call together and let's role play so that we're all on the same page. And I think one thing that most gym owners don't think about when they have multiple nutrition coaches is the delivery of a consistent experience. And that really comes down to coach development.
Absolutely. I've had a few different calls where we do have these large teams, and it is so incredible to see programs who have, 2, 3, 4 nutrition coaches. And it is vital to make sure that they have a consistent experience, or they're providing a consistent experience, because nutrition clients are working out together. They're going to talk, and they need to know that everybody's being supported in the same way. And that's why, the coach development, having these systems has been so important.
I think one gym that I'm thinking about right off the bat is CrossFit Generation, and they've been around for 14 years. A different gym not the one I was just talking about. This gym, CrossFit Generation, kills it with their intro process. They have, I think, every person starts with nutrition and fitness at their gym. All of their coaches are nutrition coaches as well. And it didn't start like that. It just started with Barry and Jocelyn, and then they added one more coach and one more coach, and now it is the foundation of their business. They're able to support their clients to achieve their best versions of themselves because they offer nutrition, accountability, stress management, exercise, like all that holistic approach that we focus on at Healthy Steps Nutrition. And they are confident that they're delivering a consistent experience because they've gone through our training. They've been evaluated by you to ensure they are able to apply all these things.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, when you look at coach development, I think another thing that you want to think about is, of course, all of your members at your gym are your prime, target audience, and new people coming in are even more prime. But what about the other populations? I know you work with kids. We work with a ton of kids. What about kids nutrition? What about going into sports teams? What about employee wellness programs? I mean, you want to look at bringing in 6 figures with nutrition coaching. Employee wellness is the way to do it.
Oh, absolutely. I always talk within the mentoring calls, and even within my own team, you guys, we're within our 4 walls. But imagine if we started expanding outside of that to increase that revenue, increase the amount of people that we can start helping. And it's kind of endless. But if you had a new business, that employee wellness, every single quarter, what does that look like in regards to growth? And the other side of that, when we look at developing our coaches, I am a big fan of saying we need to allow our coaches, our staff, to find things that they're passionate about, keep them, moving forward and learning that they can keep expanding with. It's a great way to keep them motivated, keep them interested, and keep them, pushing that needle forward. So big fan of pushing outside of those four walls that we're used to looking at.
And I think it's common, right? When you're a gym owner, you're really focused on building the best services in the gym. But at some point, you probably are going to look to expand or realize, if I want to build this business bigger and add more, revenue and add more ways for my coaches to make money and living and salary, then we have to either add more coaches, add more classes, add more equipment, add more things, or we could take the nutrition component and go outside and help more people who really need it the most.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. I heard it not that long ago during a mentor call, but they said we started nutrition because we have a really small gym facility and we needed to figure out how can we increase our revenue without shoving more people into those classes. And nutrition was the perfect answer for that.
I love that. So let's get into the nitty-gritty with coach development. I mean, I think we can all understand, gym owners can understand, you develop your coaches, you evaluate your coaches and see, is the 6 a.m. class exactly like the 6 p.m. class? Are we doing the same warm up? Are we giving the same workout? Are the cues may be different, but is it a consistent experience, not a completely different experience in 6 a.m. versus 6 p.m.? Let's talk about how to apply that for nutrition coaching.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, again, nutrition clients are going to talk, and we want to make sure that we're providing that consistent experience. The other aspect is because we know when we have that consistent experience and we're hitting those certain bullet points or those certain marks, right? And we're using all the forms that maybe we're providing from HSN as a guide, not a checklist, but a guide, we can make sure that we're best serving our clients. One of the things we start off with, and I do it in my mentor calls, start off with bright spots would be a really good example. And I make sure that all of my coaches are starting off with bright spots in every single meeting with a client. And so that's one of the things that I look at to make sure that everybody's providing that consistent experience starting when they walk in the door.
Okay. I want to go back to something you said, and I think we repeat it 100 times, but I'm going to go with 101 because people need to hear things a lot. You said, use the forms as a guide, not a checklist. What does that mean to you?
Yeah. So again, I'm in the unique position. I get to do all the coach evaluations, and those who do the best are those who are creating a relationship. They're getting to know me as their client, but they're getting to know their clients. And as we have certain things that they need to learn, for example, a sample day, what does their sleep look like? What does their stress look like? Right? Why are they here? What have they done in the past? All those things are so important when it comes to creating that realistic and sustainable plan that's unique for this individual client. And rather than saying, okay, rate your sleep on a scale of like A to F. Okay, great. Thanks. Tell me what your stress level is on a scale of 1 to 10. It's not just asking those questions that are written down on the form. It's expanding upon them. So, hey, tell me about your stress levels. Tell me, what is that range on a scale of 1 to 10? Oh, it's a 5. Can you tell me, where that stress is coming from, right? They dig into it more. They're hitting the points, but they're expanding. And through that, they're building trust with their clients.
You just hit the nail on the head. You're building trust with your clients when you dig a little deeper. And as a nutrition coach, we're in the relationship business. And if you want to truly make the impact with your clients, you have to dig deeper and be able to build that personal relationship with them. They need to know that you're going to trust, like that they can trust you, that you're going to be there to support them. And if it's all about a checklist for you, your program's not set up the right way, and you're not going to be able to build a sustainable and successful nutrition program.
Absolutely. I think a really good aspect of the coach evaluation that I get to see, and I know it's expanding and going into the actual meetings with the client, is digging in for that why. When I have coaches, and that's at the beginning of the coach evaluation, right? That's in the beginning of the meeting. When I have coaches say, okay, well, what's your why? And then it's check, I say one thing, and then they move on to the next thing. I already know. I'm like, ooh, okay, we're definitely going to talk about that. It needs to be a conversation that's so important.
I think Lindsay and I did a podcast episode recently on role playing, and I would challenge you to go back and listen to that one. We'll put the link in the show notes. But this is such a common thing that people screw up in goal setting sessions. They screw up in the free intro, and they screw up in initial consultations. And let's just role play it really quick, right? So, all right, Kayla, you came here. Why are you here?
I think I want to lose like 20 pounds.
Okay, awesome. What have you tried to lose? What have you tried to do in the past to lose 20 pounds?
Yeah, I've done like Whole30, and then I did like the zero sugar detox thing.
Okay, what are you doing for fitness?
Yeah, I work out at the CrossFit gym.
Okay, now let's replay that. Okay, and that's how a lot of people do it because they're nervous
Exactly.
as shit, right? They're super nervous. They're like, all right, I'm just getting through this list. All right, Kayla, why did you come in today?
Yeah, I'm here to lose like 20 pounds.
Oh, awesome. Why 20 pounds? What does that number mean to you?
Yeah, it actually means a lot. I think right now losing the 20 pounds, starting to do more for myself. I'm, a mom. I'm taking care of a family. I'm doing all the things, and not fitting into my clothes would be another part of that.
Yeah, we all want to feel comfortable in our clothes, right? You said you're a mom. How old are your kids?
I have a 10-year-old.
You do? Me too. Oh my goodness, that's
Oh.
awesome. How do you think eating healthy will impact your 10-year-old?
Honestly, I think it would give her a really good example of what she should be doing. And I wish I had that starting at a younger age and it didn't feel so difficult now trying to learn these habits and, fueling her to run and feel her best and do all the activities that she's in and having confidence in the way that she feels. There's so many outside sources out there already influencing her on how she should think about her body. So it's really important that I think we have that healthy relationship now.
I love that. I think you're absolutely on the right track there. I couldn't agree with you more. And I think, her being able to see you investing in eating healthy and what balanced meals looks like and you having those conversations with her is not only going to help you get in the clothes and help you feel confident, but also really trickle down to her too.
Yeah, I think confidence is that key there.
All right. So do you see the difference here between, okay, let's go through a checklist versus, all right, now I'm able to know a lot more about you and what's important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I want to see when I hear those kinds of conversations. Or my favorite, and I'm sure I've said this other areas, but my favorite is when a coach asks me about this client scenario that I've made up that I don't even have an answer for because I didn't build that into it. That's my favorite because I feel like they truly care about this client. And, we get into more of that detail. And I do feel like I'm building a relationship, even though it's a fake client scenario. It's fun.
And you know what I think is, all right, so for a gym owner, like most gym owners have no idea what happens in nutrition consultations with their nutrition coaches. Like, truthfully, they don't know. So I think if you are a gym owner that doesn't use HSN, the first thing that you should do is sign up as a nutrition client and experience it for yourself. Is this the service that you are happy with delivering to your clients, or is it not the service and you need to get some coach development to help your coach deliver the service that you do want?
Yes, I think all owners need to know exactly what that program feels like because you should know, are you comfortable that this is what you're offering to your clients? And I've heard some incredible stories recently from a few owners that said, you know what, I was the test client because we always want our newer coaches taking on test clients so they can get that role play and feel good in their role.
Absolutely. All right. I want to talk about something that I'm super, super excited about. And I want to backtrack with how you bring on coaches at your gym. And then I want to dive into the super exciting thing.
Yeah. So my best and honestly my only nutrition coaches I hire come right out of my program.
Why?
Because there's so many reasons. I think the first is they know what it feels like to be in the trenches. And when I say that, they know the struggle and they know how to navigate that. And they've also heard over and over the tips and tricks to keep it easy. And we know if it's simple, it's going to be sustainable.
I love that. So they see it from a client's perspective first. They're bought in. They
Mhm.
understand it works because it worked for them. Then you enter into coach development. They go through the online training. You're role playing with them. They have the coach evaluation. Now they have the education. They've
Mhm.
experienced it. Now they feel confident launching their programs.
Yeah. And I want to go back. It's important that they get to feel the struggle. I think it makes them more empathetic. And that is so important in our role as a nutrition coach, empathize with our clients. We know that while we always say we know this is easy, right? But it can be so hard and not always simple. So I like knowing that my coaches can empathize with those client struggles and be that bright spot engineer with them and say, you know what? I know exactly how that feels. And here are some things that really help me get through that. I think speaking from experience is far more important than all the education that we can give them, though that definitely helps increase their confidence.
I love that. We actually just had a gym sign up for our program, and the nutrition coach went through HSN at another gym, then moved. And she's like, I know this works. I've done it for me. I'm 1,000% invested in this, and I want to help other people do it, which I'm like, oh man, this is going to be easy. This is going to be great.
Yes.
So one of the things you just mentioned it, that's how you hire your nutrition coaches, but your program's already up and running. So it's a little different for you. The gyms that are coming on board with HSN don't have a program that they can run through potential coaches, with HSN, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are a few gyms over the past year, and Jay Soleil from Strong Body Fitness is one that comes to mind. He's an owner that signed up for nutrition coaching for himself at HSN HQ because he wanted to feel what it would feel like and do the program and kind of share his story openly as he was going through the training. They launched their program and it was wildly successful. Clamtown CrossFit in New York had their nutrition coach go through our nutrition coaching program as a client through HSN HQ, launched super confidently. They've built an amazing nutrition program now. They're killing it. I just met with the gym owner last week. He's like, Nicole, the new sales bender is magic. I got 12 people signed up for the higher accountability package last month. I've already got 5 this month, and it's only the first week. Like, Nicole, things are happening. I'm like, you know what? You guys are so passionate about this. You deserve all of this success. I'm just pumped that we were able to help you. Going back to it, Cindy was so successful because she saw it from experience. So, Kayla, you and I have had many conversations about what this could potentially look like. And I think you should announce it. What is this actually going to look like for new gyms signing up for HSN?
Yeah, just like we've been explaining, we want coaches to go through the HSN nutrition program. So we're going to have a few great team members, one of which is myself, that's actually going to be working for 3 months with these coaches or an owner if they'd like to go through it, going through the nutrition program so they can feel exactly what it feels like to be on the client side of this.
While they're in training, which is going to be really cool because you're going to be able to see it and then you're going to learn it. Then you're going to be able to apply it and run with it as soon as you can launch. So I'm super pumped about this. There was some gyms that had signed up before we officially launched it. And I was like, you know what? You guys are lucky. We're going to let you guys slide into this thing. It's been in the works for a long time, but I wasn't sure if this is really something that we wanted to commit to. And when we go back to our number one goal is to help gym owners and coaches build successful nutrition programs, and you need the systems and you need the confidence to do it. This will help them gain the confidence so much faster, and they'll be able to grow so much faster. So I'm super excited about this. The way it's going to work is any new gym signing up for HSN between now and the end of November, it's going to be included. So it's $600 to work with our nutrition coaches for 3 months. It's $200 per month. It is going to be included in the initial investment with our program, which is really freaking cool. I'm super excited. And basically how, Kayla, it's going to work. I know we're still kind of working out all the details, but do you want to give someone like an inside scoop of what it will look like when they work with you or Liz or one of our other nutrition coaches?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're going to do is obviously providing all of the same experience a client would go through. But on top of that, we're going to be providing reflection resources, and we're going to be touching base and having real-time feedback to explain the why. So, hey, you know what? In this meeting, this is how we started, and this is where the conversation went. Here's why we do that with our clients.
Understanding the why is going to help them launch with so much more confidence. I'm super excited about this. Like I have goosebumps just thinking about it. We're going to be able to help these gym owners launch with confidence. Every gym that's signing up right now is going to launch with individual coaching and launch with a challenge mid-January. I think that's the best strategy. I don't recommend launching a challenge in the middle of the holidays because that's a tough time for people to stay on track. They really need more one-on-one support. So launch with individual coaching now, revamp your intake process. Let us role play with you all of the things, go through the coach evaluation, get new people signed up for nutrition and fitness, and then launch an awesome challenge in January. But, Kayla, you and I talk a lot about challenges being the kickstart to someone's journey. Really, the magic happens with ongoing coaching, right?
Absolutely. We actually just, we ended a Kickstart, one of our challenges, and starting even before people signed up, this is the kickstart to your journey. Don't forget that after this, we offer ongoing support because we know that we're continuing to build that foundation and feeling confident and growing that sustainable plan. So you can reach your short-term goals and your long-term goals. And then the bonus point after that is maintaining it, right?
Absolutely. And gyms that have a system in place will convert over 50% of those people that do a challenge to ongoing coaching. Why is that important? Number one, your clients are going to see better success because they have the accountability and support they need. Number two, it adds revenue to your business, which allows you to be more profitable and more sustainable and add some revenue that your coaches can bring home. So, truly it's a win-win for everyone. They're going to see better results and you guys are adding revenue of offering nutrition and health coaching in-house.
Absolutely. One of the things that you've been saying since day one, even before I was a team member, when I was just doing my research, figuring out before I started HSN, you said your goal, because you had experience with this, was not needing to get new clients every single month. And I have to say, doing all the things that HSN says to do, I've had clients who've been working with me for over 2.5 years.
We'll end there. That's amazing. Awesome job. And it comes down to you building that relationship with the client. So, I challenge you, if you are listening to this and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have any coach development, book a call with us, go to our website, get all the free resources. And if you're serious about building a nutrition program, we would absolutely love to help you. Kayla, thank you for all that you do. I'm so excited about the future. We just had a brainstorming session of what 2022 is going to look like for coach development, and you had some amazing ideas. So the future is so bright. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. That's an understatement.
I hope you enjoyed that episode with Kayla. One actionable step that you can help develop yourself as a coach or develop your nutrition coaches is take a look at your client experience. If you are a gym owner, sign up as a nutrition client with your nutrition coach in-house. See what it's like and start tweaking the process so that you can deliver the professional experience that you want. If you're a nutrition coach, sign up as a nutrition client from someone else. Sign up for HSN so that you can see what it's like and take pieces that you love so that you can build a better coaching program. If you're looking for a turnkey solution, again, we would love to help you. Click the link in the show notes. We'll see you back here next week.